Hello, I'm discussing about resource paradigm. Uh, Beside the different disciplines utilize different resource approach, there are four different resource paradigms available: positivism, realism, critical theory, and interpretivism. Knowledge of the various resource paradigms will reduce resource method bias and allow for better resource instruments. Positivism, a philosophical system recognizing only that which can be scientifically verified or which is capable of logical or mathematical proof, and therefore rejecting metaphysics and theism. Humanistic religious systems founded on positivism. Another term of logical positivism, a theory that laws in their operation derive validity from act having been enacted by authority, or deriving logically from existing decisions rather than from any moral considerations. Positivism is the philosophical paradigm that is centered on the ontological beliefs that reality is measurable and encompass only what one can directly observe. Positivism paradigm that relies on measurement and reason that knowledge is revealed from neutral and measurable, quantifiable observations of activity, action, or reaction. Positivism states that if something is not measurable in this way, it cannot be known or it is the sense positivism advocates that our knowledge of reality is firmly rooted in observable and measurable phenomena rather than abstract theorization or metaphysical speculation. Post-positivity believes that the human knowledge is based on the priori assessment from an objective individual, but rather upon the human conjectures. Some example of post-positivist research methods includes the development of questionnaires based on existing literature and observation, and the use of multiple experience or increase to increase content validity. The paper discuss post-positivism methods is the responsive design research. Interpretism is the sociological method of research which is action, event, and analyzed based on the beliefs, norms, and the values of culture and the society which is the takes place. It is the qualitative matter and analyzed data, human actions, sociology. A positive focus on the objective effects and the scientific methods, while interpretism emphasize subjective understanding and the social context. Positivism focuses on objective reality and uses the quantitative data, while interpretism emphasizes the subjective meaning and uses qualitative data. Criticism, disadvantage of examples. Criticism, also known as the critical theory, is the philosophical approach that examines and critiques society and culture. The term quantitative criticism describes research efforts that use the quantitative approach, which have generally been grounded post-positivism paradigm to identify and challenge socially perpetuated injustice and inequalities. Postmodernism, also known as the postmodernity, is a sociological theory and intellectual movement that arose after the period of the modernity. Postmodern theories believes that we are now in the postmodern era due to fundamental difference from the modernity period. The post in the postmodern suggests after postmodernism is best understood as a questioning of the ideas and values associated with a form of the modernism that believes in progress and innovation. Modernism insists on a clear divide between art and the popular culture. Modernism is a way of thinking about culture, philosophy, art, and many other things The term has been used in many different ways at different times, but there are some things in common. Postmodernism says that it's no real truth. It says that knowledge is always made in or invented, not discovered. Multi-paradigm research is the using or conforming to more than one paradigm. Uh, referred to as multi-paradigm studies and alternatives bypasses that paradigm word and the hegemonic position of the single paradigm, generating diversity and complementary and ultimately leading to the novel solution in the complex and contradictory world of the knowledge is a order. Uh, and Positivism, realism, criticism theory. Positivism is the logical mathematical proof and therefore rejecting metaphysics and theism. Uh, Philosophical that ontological reality, measurable compasses, and directly observed, reveal that the natural and measurable observation post-position knowledge based on the priori assessment of the objective individuals. Interpretation and based on the beliefs, norms, and the values of the culture. Criticism, critical theory is the philosophical approach that examines critics of society. Postmodernism, modernity, and the sociological movement that period. Postmodernism believes on now in the postmodernism fundamental difference of modernity period. The postmodern suggests that postmodern questioning of the ideas and values associated with the form of the modernism, progressive innovation, way of thinking, culture, philosophy, multi-phase using and confirming the modern one paradigm. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your patience. That is now. Bye bye.